Okay, so today I've decided to change the body mounts on my 67 Camaro. And I didn't see a whole lot out there to kind of guide the novice guy like me through it. I've done it before, but it was 35 years ago when I was in high school. I changed out the subframe of a Camaro. At that time, it was just cheaper and easier to do that than it was to replace the fenders. But regardless, I went ahead and ordered new body bushings, I think they're called, subframe bushings. And let me show them to you here. See those? I bought these from High Performance Components, guys. You see that? Now, I think they got black ones too, but I thought the red ones looked kind of cool. Okay, so that goes in the back, and there's little numbers on here to correspond to exactly where. I have the I got the instructions right here. Okay, so it gives you good instructions, all the numbers and everything, all the washers, etc. And that's the front one, middle one, and the back one. I just took the front one off, I'll show you. But let me show you, I already done one side, the passenger side. This is what, now, the top one was completely worn out on this one. I think that was the middle one, or the back one. This is the front one. It's completely destroyed. As you can see, it's dry, and the person who had the car before me didn't even bother to change it, which was silly because it looks like they painted it. And this was the middle one. I remember that because I had a clamp on it. I don't doubt that this is the original one that went in there. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And then here's the other side. This is, look how spongy it is. It's just terrible. And so that's how that is. So I got these new ones.
Close the door.
And so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to sneak under here. You see, here's what I just replaced. You see it right there? There it is. And you can see the red underneath there. I tell you what, it's nice. And then the other one here, see if I can get back here and show you before I start the other side. See right there? There we go. So it's got the washer on top, bushing washer, and they provide all the hardware as well. And the other ones that were in here were, it was metal to metal. It was terrible. And so these are pretty easy to install. So I'm going to come around now, and so all I got here is, there's my car. I got a floor jack in the front just to lift it up to give me some breathing room. And I've already got the front one off. Let me pull this out so you can see what it looks like. Okay, here it comes. Ready for this? Okay, so here's the bolt. I just took it out. Let me get a flashlight in here. All right, there's the bolt that I just took out. I put a little WD on it. And as you can see, you see that there? See if I can get a better look here. Okay. There is no bushing left. And on the bottom down there, you can barely see it. Okay, so I'm going to change that out, and I'm going to show you best I can. I got a floor jack ready to lift up, so I'll get back as soon as I take this out and get a little bit further along. I'll show you. Okay, I just took off the other two, the back one and the middle one. Here was one from the middle. It's terrible. Okay. Ugh, look at the mess I just made, all that grunge in there. Ugh, wish I wouldn't have done that. And here's the other one, here's from the back, which is just over the door. Look at it, it's completely shot. Zero suspension, okay? Just terrible. And there they are, you see those? Can you see those? Just terrible. No give, these are original. They're 50 years old. That the guy that made those from GM was proud of those. They lasted that long. So now I'm going to go ahead and jack up this side of the vehicle from the frame up. I have a front jack on there to give me some height to work with because the car sits really low. So I'm going to use another floor jack, come up right underneath here, which is a pretty solid part of the body, and lift it up high enough to get enough room to work with. It's going to be harder on this side because the power steering unit is over there. Okay, you can't see it. I'm not going to bother with it, but that's how it's going so far. Okay, I just installed the first one there in the front radiator mount. You see that? It's pretty easy. Got it just snugged in there, not too tight. because if you have it too tight, if you try to snug it up now, it's not a good idea. So just leave it finger loose. Working on the middle one now. So I'm going to go down there and see if I can jiggle that middle one out and knock it out. Okay, so I pretty much finished the job of installing the body mount bushings for the 67 Camaro. Let me just, if you can see it, I'm not going to be able to show you everything. It took me about an hour. And so you can see the front ones here. Those are brand new. I'm going to tighten them down and torque them down to specification. Let me get you under the car here. It's a low riding car, so it's hard to see. Let me see if I can get you underneath here though. Okay. I got the other one on right there. You see that? So that's what it looks like if I pop it off. Kind of make sure before you torque them down, I like to take them off. Make sure that it's perfectly centered. You see that? Perfectly centered. And then I put the other bottom bushing on, and they're all marked. Okay, I like to put that on, make sure it's flush. And then I take the giant bolt that they provide you with and the giant washers and just finger it in there. Okay, so that's really what it amounts to. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff on the internet for a 67